Hello everyone, I'm John, this is Sean,
Right.
and this is Everyday Food Reviews. Today we've been to Subway because they've got some new pizza subs.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how new they are, but
I think they came out mid to the end of September.
something like that. They're a bit different. They got a lot more cheese on than normal, and it's a grated mozzarella.
Marinara sauce both sides.
Yeah, so they spread the marinara sauce over the bread, cover it in cheese, cover it in meat, and then toast it.
Oh, well, the veggies were on it as well.
Yeah, there's veggies. There's not many veggies, and they don't recommend you picking extra things like lettuce and stuff because it's going to go in the toaster after they've put that on.
Yeah.
So there's three different ones. There's a vegetable one.
Veggie Supreme.
Yeah.
Spicy pepperoni, which is what you've got.
What I've got, yeah.
And I've got the barbecue chicken.
Yeah.
Should we get opening them?
Yeah, show people what's in them. At the Subway, I know Subway prices vary, but at the Subway that we went to, the barbecue chicken was £6 for a foot long, and the spicy pepperoni was £5.60. I took a couple of photos of the other prices in there for the sake of comparison, so you can see how much it is relative to the rest of the Subway menu. I think the normal footlongs there were about £5.20, so it's about 40p more or 80p more for that one.
Okay.
They say online they've got 21 new ingredients, but then most of them aren't new ingredients. They just renamed old ingredients, so they're counting iceberg lettuce as a new ingredient
Because it's now thick cut.
Yeah, because they call it thick cut.
Yeah, and instead of hot chili sauce, it's now sriracha
chili sauce.
chili sauce.
Yeah, so it's
that's just two examples.
I think there was about 5 things that were actually new from looking at it. I don't go to Subway often though.
Yeah. So you do still get a choice of bread with these. However, they do recommend what they decide for you on the bread. However, I deviated
Yeah.
just to explore like customizable options, because obviously there's a few things won't be the same on mine as they want me to have it for obvious reasons. So I went for the barbecue chicken, but instead of hearty Italian bread, I got the Italian herbs and cheese. On that you get chicken, mozzarella and the cheddar blend, grated cheese, hickory barbecue sauce, onions, crispy onions, and you're supposed to get sweet corn. Mm-hmm. I just took the sweet corn off and everything else is as is.
Yeah. I've just had mine as it comes. It's the spicy pepperoni. So it comes with this new chili bread, which you can see is very red there. It's a bit greasy to the touch. And this comes with the marinara sauce, pepperoni, and the cheese, and olives, red onions, jalapenos, and apparently sweet corn. They put sweet corn on it. Sweet corn isn't listed in the description online. Chili flakes are, but they didn't put chili flakes on it. So, I mean, it's the same anytime you go to Subway. You're going to have to keep an eye on what they're doing. They do so many different sandwiches, they lose track of what they're doing, which is understandable.
And also, they recommended we not add anything, or because it is Subway.
Yeah, you can
just do whatever you want to make it better for yourself.
Yeah, but the good thing is, unlike somewhere like Burger King, where they'll just give you the wrong thing with abandon, at Subway at least you can actually see what they're doing. I did ask them, is that meant to have sweet corn on? And they said yeah. So I said okay and took it, but online it doesn't say it's got sweet corn on. But so I don't know what's true, but this has sweet corn on.
Okay. Right. Oh, I also got extra meat on mine as well.
Yeah. For an extra £2 or something.
Yeah. So in total, I think mine was like £7.50, but I made it a meal deal, so I got crisps and I got a bottle of pop with it.
Yeah, I think they undercharged you. I know because it said meal deal £1.20, and he told you extra meat was going to be £3.
Is that what he said? It was £3?
No, that's what he said, because he was asking if you want just 1 scoop of extra chicken or if you want a full footlong's worth of extra chicken.
Which would have been 2 scoops.
And you said, I want the full footlong's worth extra.
And then he put one on, and then he was like, is that okay? And I just said, yeah.
Yeah, but he before that he said that the footlong's worth of extra chicken is going to be £3 extra, which would mean £9 just for the sandwich. And the meal deal was £1.20. So you've only been charged 30p extra for the meat. which...
Unless I've not been charged for the meal deal, really. I've just been charged for... I don't know.
Yeah, no, yeah, it could be that, because that would be the £1.50 for the extra 1 scoop of meat.
Yeah.
And then you've not been charged for the drink and crisps.
Oh.
So it could be, either way, you've done okay.
Result today.
I got the sandwich for £5.60 and I was charged £5.60.
Okay then.
Yeah, we'll
Can we try them?
Yeah. I think that the interesting thing between these two, to look at them, I don't know why the one John's got is 40p more, because the most significant differences I see is that has barbecue sauce on as
And
well.
chicken.
And chicken, but this has a lot of pepperoni on it. But this just has the marinara sauce. It doesn't have any extra chili sauce or anything. Yours has the marinara sauce and barbecue sauce, but that's not going to be where the 40p is, because I could have had sauce on this.
Yeah.
But I didn't, because that's just not how it comes by default.
My initial impressions, it's a very nice sandwich. It doesn't strike me as very pizza-esque. I know it's got the marinara sauce, but I think even just the meatball marinara sub from Subway resembles more of pizza tasting, because it'll have a lot more marinara sauce on. I don't think they can brand it as a pizza sub properly.
You know something, I disagree.
Okay.
I think this tastes very much like a pizza.
Maybe the pepperoni adds to yours, whereas mine has just got chicken, barbecue and chicken.
Also, you'll have thrown the ratios off so much by having that amount of extra chicken. Now, this has the sort of ratios of cheese to pepperoni to sauce that you would find on a pizza. You wouldn't have that much chicken on a pizza ever, would you?
Well,
I mean,
if I was to make it.
Yeah, but you don't make pizza, do you? Show the camera what you've got on there. Yeah, I mean...
It is a lot. Okay.
You look on this one. The cheese, unfortunately, is underneath the pepperoni, and there's pepperoni on both sides of the bread.
I think they should be able to put more cheese on as well without extra charge.
Yeah, I would like more cheese. I was expecting, going into this, to take exception to the way that online it says
Mounds.
it comes with mounds of cheese. It doesn't come with mounds of cheese, but I do think there is enough cheese on there, which I'm really pleasantly surprised, to be honest.
Okay.
Well, again, I don't usually go to Subway. I don't usually care for Subway much, but I thought this would be an interesting review for anyone who is interested in trying the pizza sub. Seeing, they just say pizza sub. They don't make it clear how that's different to a normal sub. How it's different, basically, it's covered in the sauce, then covered with cheese, then covered with toppings, then toasted, and that's it, basically. Rather than being covered in the meat, then the cheese, then toasted, then the salad and the sauce. It's kind of the same thing, but in a different order, and with marinara sauce over the whole thing before the cheese. But I'm impressed.
They're nice. They are nice. The flavours are really good. Yeah, maybe my ratios are a bit off. It tastes more just like a regular Subway sandwich that I've done. But yeah, maybe the ratios I have thrown off because of the chicken. But overall, they're well put together in terms of all the different flavours. Especially mine, the sweet barbecue definitely complements like just the cheese and the extra chicken that I've put on. So it's good, and I've got Italian herbs and cheese, so there's a lot of nice seasoning on the actual bread itself. How's your bun?
The bun's very nice. It's a bit spicy. I think it's the only thing that is actually spicy in this. Like I say, it's meant to have chili flakes on, but it didn't. If I was to get this again, I would definitely get it without the sweet corn. Whether that's meant to be there or not. If it is meant to be there, I'd get it without it. I'd ask for them to not put that on. I'd probably ask for crispy onions instead, like what you've got on that one, just because I like them. And maybe some chili sauce as well, make it a bit more spicy. It's called spicy pepperoni, but it's just chili bread and jalapenos. I asked them to put that sriracha hot sauce on as well, if I was to have it again.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see if any of these new 21 ingredients are new and improved, like they say. But I think that's just something over time that you're going to find, isn't it? Whereas I like Subway. I do go when I can. I do like the the customizable options, especially because I do like to throw extra meat on stuff or extra sauce or whatever. So no, I do like Subway overall. I don't feel like we can give a proper rating to these because of like you might be able to on yours. Mine, I don't think I can give an absolute valid rating because I have changed it a little bit.
Well, I'd probably, based on like the method of the ratings, I'd give Subway, as it stands usually, sort of flat 5, same as we gave to McDonald's, just because it's generally always there. It's generally about a £5 for a meal deal or something.
Yeah.
This, I'd say it's a nicer sandwich than most of what I normally get from Subway, but it is also more expensive than most of what I normally get from Subway. So I wouldn't like to put a number on it, because it's not somewhere I go often enough. I can't tell you if next time I'm in Subway I'll get this, or if I'll just get a £3 6-inch meal deal or something.
Yeah. And because there is that many different options,
Yeah.
we might say give this a 5, but then you might make yourself a 9 out of 10 sub because of what you've put on it.
Yeah.
And it might be the best thing you've ever had and anyone else has had. So maybe that's something we need to see if people have got any suggestions of what they get from Subway.
Yeah, I think we'll pretty much leave it on that. It is very nice. It is reminiscent of a pizza. It's also £6 for a sandwich.
Yeah.
So it's up to you. If it sounds like something you'll enjoy and you normally go to Subway, I'd definitely recommend trying it. If you're not into pizzas, you don't normally go to Subway, just, ignore it. Just carry on.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Or make yourself something that you actually do want.
Yeah, you can probably make this yourself at home for less than £6 if you were so inclined, but obviously that's not the point of fast food.
No. Well, thanks very much for joining us, guys. We'll see you next time.
Cheers.